Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
And we're here to play more Drunagor. Welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hello, hello. Hey Minion, hey Raw. Alrighty. Alright, let's see, we got some story here. Chapter 8, The Dwarven King's Manor. The creatures grunt louder and louder, signaling they are closer to finding a way to you. Tharmagar, however, remains euphoric, unstoppable, and asking questions. For each new answer, memories from his life's work slowly come back to the sage. A name recalled here, a story unburied there. Nonetheless, there wasn't any mention of the undead king. The only Veritash sovereign I know is the Black Prince, and I never found him on the battlefield. Besides, the elvish ballads always describe him as a proud king, donning heavy armor and wielding a sword with unparalleled skill. Of him, to have the power over death itself, that I never heard, but bear in mind that they were the ones who brought necromancy to this world. The king explains, as if he was talking to someone of his time. Prince, king, Tharmagar considered, he may have been someone that he's not anymore. A prince who inherited the crown? One who set the sword aside with the coming of age? Do those things even age? But before you can explore the subject, the first wave of the expected creature's darkness arrive, pouring from the pathways like ants from an anthill. And that was only a stray patrol. Prevailing after another long round of battle, you know that it is time to go, but the sage is reluctant. He's eager to discover the link between the undead king and the darkness, sure that he is not a mere necromant. I don't know, Master Tharmagar. All I can say is that the Veritash are masters of themselves. If the darkness follows this so-called king of yours, it's because he served it before. The Dwarven king answers hastily, perceiving that the hall was trembling and the ceiling crumbling in anticipation of the tide that was coming through the hallways. Go through that door. You will pass through some galleries and then keep going ahead, always up. You will reach the surface. The path won't be easy, but death is certain if you remain here. Now quick, tell me how I can help you one last time. All right, so darkness spawning roll, same. Darkness hunting card we're using. Darkness behavior standard. Curse penalty single. Winning and losing, same. Start the adventure. Special mechanic precious cargo, a little different. During this adventure, Tharmagar will follow you, and you'll need to protect him. Take his companion card, NPC adjacent to you, represent him, blah, blah, blah. You can find details about companions. At first, the sage is resentful. Not whatever it was on the other side, loyal or something? Yeah, he's not loyal anymore, he's resentful.
Oh, okay.
So he's got different ability and maybe different stats. We'll look at him in a sec. Actually, probably look at him right now. So this is Tharmagar Loyal, Master Alchemist. Originally 5 sturdiness, 4 movement, 3 attack, and a little trick-or-treat action. He's a Halloween fan. But on the back, he's resentful. 5 sturdiness is the same, still range, moves for 4, but now he's only 2 attack. But he shields self 2 at the beginning.
Okay.
So that means like he'll block 2 damage, and as long as he's not getting hit for more than 7 in a single attack, I believe he survives. Because as long as it doesn't go over his sturdiness.
Yeah, and potentially we can get more up to 4 shields on him.
So that's the plan. Hey Abel, hey Yogi. All right. So, special preparation, the Gathering Darkness. Before starting to play this adventure, take 3 runes of each color from the bag, total of 15, and place them on the initiative track, which I've already done. And do not place their darkness tiles on the board, just on the track. Special rule, tumbling down. Okay, so actually go back. This means it's a shorter scenario, I think, unless it allows us some way to put those tokens back in the bag, which it didn't make us make stacks this time or anything, so I have no idea. Or technically it's a longer one, because the last one we had even less in the bag, I think.
Yeah.
So who knows? But yeah, we've passed the original difficulty of, you get all the tokens in the bag all the time. It doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. That seems to be one of the scaling difficulty things in the game. Every empty space adjacent to bridge BR2-B, I'm not sure what model of droid that is considered abyss, and heroes may use this in their favor. If an effect of push or telekinesis places a monster in one of these empty spaces, that monster is thrown into the abyss and is defeated. We had that on the last one. That seems to be a mechanic used to balance you having more difficult monsters, or maybe the scenario being more difficult, allowing you kind of an easy way to just like one-shot monsters, if you even have those abilities. Thankfully I do. But we do have large monsters that just laugh at you and you can't do any of that to them, so you still have to deal with them. Starting the adventure, the king under the mountain. After you've completed the setup, start the adventure by opening Book of Interactions to page 20. As a group, you and your partners must choose one option and proceed to its resolution. In case of a split decision, the party leader has the power to choose which of the tied choices will be taken. And our setup will be like so. I put it as close to me in the bottom right, according to our little table space map there. Hopefully it's enough space around it. I've kept the camera pretty zoomed out, unfortunately. But we're going to be starting on the right side of the dungeon tray 2 that's on the right side above my head here. And then there's a bridge, the longer bridge now, that goes across to the other dungeon tray. And then there's a little darkness under the bridge there. But again, any of those empty spaces that aren't darkness or above the bridge there, we can knock enemies into it and they'd be dead. And yeah, so we're going to have a monster, B1 fighter, which is pretty expected what we deal with right now, fighter level. It's going to be furthest away from us there on the left, dungeon tray 2. But then we're into gray miniature veteran and white miniature veteran, or white monster veteran, or whatever those stand for. But they'll all be over on the dungeon tray 2 across the bridge from the dungeon tray 2 we're starting at, which is weird unless there's an issue with this map. Door 1 is literally right beside us. So I don't...
And there was no special rules like we had to kill all enemies before we
no, I'm looking right here. There's nothing. And then on the next thing, it's just FAQ and stuff to read, so...
But who knows what this interaction that we do will say?
What interact? Oh, yeah. The book, yeah.
That may change everything.
Okay, so let's go to the table. Hello, board game officer. Welcome.
Hello.
So I set it up here. We got dungeon tray 2 over here, door here. We're starting somewhere here-ish. I got this as our randomly drawn gray miniature. 20 health. Let's check them out, actually, because they're higher difficulty than we've seen before. So immune to intimidate, poison. It's Bloodseeker, so it's going after the weakest. 20 health, 4 movements, 6 attack, but it cleaves too. So if we're close to each other or our friend is close and this guy gets on darkness, since he's 6, if he gets an extra buff from darkness, 2 points, he will insta-kill our friend if our friend is close enough to another hero and it's not the 2 heroes close together, if that makes sense. So this guy will try to kill the weakest hero, but it's still prioritizing like the most people it can attack with cleave. So if Mel and I aren't close enough to each other, this guy can do this. If another hero is close enough to Tharmagar, he will go after Tharmagar and that other hero. But again, he's always going for a hero unless he can't reach one of us, then he'll go after Tharmagar. So we got to be careful because this guy could end our scenario. Bleed X and Intimidate 2 if he gets through, but 20 health, that's crazy. But again, we can knock him off a bridge. So I can do some telekinesis and just toast this guy. And I think that's the balance. They've given us harder weenies, but they are able to be thrown off a bridge. But there's another door. There's actually 2 more doors in the scenario. So like, I don't know if this bridge is going to be in play for much longer than the first little area, but the white miniature we rolled was the veteran standard level for the walking horror. Oh, I have it on alternate side.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah, that's a mistake. That's just from me shuffling cards.
I think it's the same stats. It's just
yeah,
different.
Sorry. We'll play with the standard side. I don't want to play with variant stuff for this playthrough, really. So, yeah, my bad. So still the same immunities. Still the same. He just loses Bloodseeker.
Okay, that's...
Oh, and he's regenerating now instead.
Oh, I don't know what's worse.
Yeah, so still annoying, still cleaves, still that darkness thing. Still he can one-shot our friend and we could lose if he gets on darkness and cleaves them, which, I mean, a lot has to line up for that, but...
This guy cleaves too, as well.
Yeah, that sucks. So cleave 2, poison 2, intimidate 2, 15 health only.
Okay.
But 4 movement, 5 attacks. So this guy technically can't get there with just darkness buff, so he can't one-shot our friend. And then our black monster. We got the Abomination this time. I think we got him last time too. 20 health, 2 movement, but he moves by the big hexes. Regenerate 1, strike 1, stun 6. So this guy can one-shot our friend. But again, he only attacks 1 square of 4 spaces. So we got to be careful that he will always want to attack the most.
Yeah. Just
like cleave or like attack, or like, it's just like cleave. Or double shot or whatever that one was. Yeah, strike 1 is trying to hit the most. So he's going to hit the most square he can get adjacent to because he's melee. And if he's on darkness, if he can get to darkness with that 2 movement, he will end the game for us.
Okay.
And we can't knock this guy off a bridge.
Yogi and Minion are saying maybe this is one where we need to kind of like flee. Like they're trying to chase us.
That's why I think red flag, when they put the door right beside us and then they put like super scary high level monsters here. and then put them far away from us across a longer bridge, and we're allowed to knock them off the bridge, I feel like, yeah, we need to like open the door and go, 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 is what I feel is happening here.
But the problem is we open...
and also with moving 15 discs out of the bag already, makes me feel it's not like... we need to be quick.
Yeah, but the problem is we could open the door and then there's enemies in front of us and behind us, and then we're in trouble.
Yeah, but again, I can knock this one off with push or telekinesis. I'm able to knock down one, but not the other, and I'm able to stun the other, but not the other.
Okay.
Something like that. So, but this guy's the only guy that's really a threat, and he does, move at 2 at a time. So in like two rounds, he could be hitting like here and here. But if we're through the door, then he'll take a little bit to get to us, I think. But I can't stun him, I can't knock him down, can't telekinesis. And he has 20 health worth of damage. And he regens. So you can't just like pot shots and then hit him a few rounds later, because he'll just like regen it. So
yeah, true.
Yeah, you have to like really focus on this guy. But I wouldn't do that when these guys are running around. But I feel like since we got to interact with the book, let's do that actually and find out what really is going on, because maybe this helps us to give us an idea. We don't know what the objective is.
No.
That's the thing with this game, you never really know. It usually just comes down to the last door opening, goes, oh, now beat all monsters, or get to this thing, and then you get to read end of adventure. But like, you're never sure. But it's usually defeat all monsters after doing some things.
Yeah.
Ask him for help against the monsters. This is the Dwarven King, I guess. This game is such a rip-off of Lord of the Rings, I think. But anyways, ask to go through the door with his family name. Ask him about the most precious treasure, which he mentioned, and ask for any equipment that he can share. Yeah, they basically just replaced, they're like, let's just make the king under the mountain kind of ghostly warriors. Let's just make them dwarves, we'll mix it, and then like we can't get sued for basically ripping off Lord of the Rings. So yeah, I don't know which option you want to take.
So
we could put it in the poll, because there's only one option we're allowed to pick, right? It was? Yeah. So let's, for fun, just put it in the chat for those who are here at the start of the stream, just for some lulls. Hopefully it doesn't end our scenario or set us up. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go here. But we'll just have some fun with it.
Do we want to talk through what we're thinking, or let them fully decide first?
I don't know. It's just, yeah, we can, I just want to get the poll up, and then we can talk. Yeah, so they can start voting, and we can get the poll done quicker, but I can't. The button's not working for some reason. Okay, 94. 95. And I'm just going to put the numbers in. Boom. So I put a poll in the chat with the numbers. So you can see on the screen here. So the first option, 93, is ask him for help against the next wave of monsters. Maybe we'll get a companion. 94, ask to go through the door with his family name. Don't know what that, maybe he'll give us an advantage, disadvantage, stop a trap from hurting us. I don't know, give us a status. That's what my guess would be. 95, ask about the most precious treasure, which he mentioned. Maybe we get a cool item out of the purple deck or something. I feel like they're giving us some buffs here based on throwing veteran monsters at us already. I could be wrong, I don't know. 96, ask for any equipment that he can share. So maybe that's like go through the camp equipment deck and get something.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we need. Like, maybe our equipment's fine. I don't know what the most precious treasure he mentioned is. Maybe it gives us a gem that's useless to us right now. If that's the most precious treasure in the game, like, I'm just guessing. These are things that I would think, but from what I know already, but I could be completely wrong.
My thought for 93, for the next wave of monsters, I would say it gives us a status, and then it's like, if you have this status, you can remove one enemy off the board, or you could do, like, it's just like or less enemies.
You're immune to damage in the next room for 1 round or something like that. Like, I don't know.
94, I thought similar to you, that maybe there's a test when you open the door, and if you have this keyword, you automatically pass, or like you said, there's a trap that we don't have to suffer. But I don't know if 95 and 96, I don't know if we need those. Like, honestly, I'm almost thinking, like, the map that we're in is where we want the assistance, not necessarily future, but maybe that's the wrong way to think about it.
All right, well, we're going to close the poll and go with what the chat picked.
We have a tie.
A tie for 93 and 96.
Do you do another quick one?
Sure, yeah, let's just do another quick poll with only those 2 options. Okay, 93 was ask him for help against the next wave of monsters, and 96 is ask for any equipment that he can share. So Mel was hinting at like she likes 93. I don't know what I would go with, to be honest.
So what I worry about with 96 is like, it's like, oh, draw a loot or something. And yeah, that could be helpful now.
Could help us for many scenarios to come.
Or what if it's like something we don't even use, we can't equip because we have something better?
I don't know.
I just get worried about the unknown of it.
Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know.
But yeah, I think this is kind of asking you, what do you feel like you need right now?
Yeah.
Like, what do you feel like you're weak on? But who knows? All right, I'm closing the poll. Thank you for voting. And so 93, 62%. Ask him for help against the next wave of monsters.
That's 100% what I would have picked.
Okay, let's find 93. Okay. Ask him for help against the next wave of monsters. Feeling fatigued by the succession of battles, you ask him to help deal with the next wave of enemies, consenting with a nod of his ghostly head. The Dwarven King takes a stand at the rubble bridge and howls the mightiest roar you've ever heard, miraculously making his spectral silhouette flesh again. Now go forth, my fellows. Go forth and remember this, my last stand. The party leader gains focus 2. Whoa. Remove bridge BR2-B.
Oh my God, they can't follow.
Maps C2F, C5B, B2F, and the dungeon tray 2. I'm assuming that's everything across the bridge. Okay. We'll look in a sec though. And the dungeon tray 2 that is now empty from the BORD, along with any monsters on top of them. Consider those monsters defeated.
Oh, yes.
So the next wave of monsters literally was like this room's monsters, like at the start of the scenario. So good thing I spent all that time rolling dice and setting up all the stuff this morning, getting that tile out, finding the map tiles. Table flip incoming. Table flip incoming.
Oh my God.
Developer not respecting players' time. Gonna lose it. Gonna lose it.
Cool, but a bit annoying that you set it up only to immediately take it apart.
Like the developers thought it was cool because they're just sitting around all day working on this game, you know. When you should have your copy already, they're delaying it by years. Just like, you know what? Let's come up with some other stupid thing that's funny because we're bored, waiting for shipping costs to drop and paper costs to drop.
We'll use these monsters if they come back, so I'll just leave them.
So yeah, so just double checking.
So we're removing the bridge.
Okay, I'm gonna B2F, C5B, C2F. B. Yes, it is all that stuff across the bridge. It's this, and this.
Oh, Yogi says it looks so good though.
I know, mother.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, it's great.
Sorry.
Just great. So fun setting this up this morning. Loved it. Okay, let's put that over there.
Was that a good option, do we think? I think so.
Sure. But we could have just ran away from them, or I could have pushed 2 of them off the bridge.
But if it is kill all enemies, then that's 3 enemies we just don't have to waste attacks and things on.
I just think if we didn't have a controller in the party, that would be super helpful, but I don't think it's that great, but it's fine. What's the chat's desired, I guess, or what the developers thought would be funniest.
Oh yeah, they could have made it better by having that decision before the scenario starts so you don't waste your time setting it up. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it even said, like, after you've completed setup, comma, start the adventure by opening the book of interactions. At least setup's not that crazy in this game, but it still is kind of annoying. Like the figure, but we'll just keep the same monsters. So if they give us the gray, white, or
I have it all right.
You put them
nope,
away.
I have it all right here.
Okay. I was gonna say that is the most annoying part is getting all the monsters, the bases, finding the dice, all that. But the dice are my thing. But I guess cubes on paper is also annoying.
I have it all just
okay.
To the side.
Let's get to it. Enough complaining. Okay.
I can start like up to here, right?
Yeah, you can start. You can start here, or even here.
Okay.
But the door is where we're going.
Door, I guess.
And yes, there's no loot.
Does that change where you want to start?
And that guy didn't give us.
I guess maybe I should have put myself.
Yeah, it doesn't really. Yeah, let's just do it like this or something. Sure. Okay, we're good.
Yep.
All right, you're first.
I guess I'll move one and open the door. Only option.
Okay. The hidden passageway with a clear path ahead, you advance to the door and soon find yourself in another hall of dwarven architecture, completely overrun with darkness. The walls around you are ruined, and between the stone slabs, black tendrils emerge like roots from a tree. The structure shakes from time to time as if swayed by strong giant arms, making the ceiling crack and crumble with consistent streams of little pebbles. Could the path be collapsing? Okay. Interesting. All right. So is there going to be some kind of like, we need to keep running while tiles are disappearing kind of thing. I'm getting like Lord of the Rings, Journeys to Middle-earth kind of vibes when I hear that kind of stuff. Okay, so Dungeon Tray 3. Where's the door coming? Oh, I see. Okay, E5 and E8. Okay. B, sure. Okay, move that out of the way.
Another one of these guys.
Oh, wow. Need a treasure chest over here. And see the other keys, 11 and 12. Okay, kind of. Let's try that, I guess. Go back a bit. Like, I don't know how far it's gonna go, but okay, it's a little chest down here. A little chest up here. Okay. So we need a white monster veteran, which is still what it had us pull before. Yep. Okay. And that's going to go on W1, which is in the middle of here. And then we're going to get gray monster veteran.
That's what you had.
Still right?
Yep.
Okay. And that is going, where is GM or G1? G1 far corner. Okay. And then 2 chests I've already placed out. And then because we're playing 2-player, we need another white miniature veteran. And that is the same as that guy. And he is going on W2.
We need another gray one.
No? Oh, we do.
Okay, I was going to say that's the only one.
Yeah.
How far I went.
Yeah, the first time we've ever gone 2 lines under the dotted line.
Another one of those guys. It's 20.
God. Okay. All right. So this guy's going to G2, which is top left. Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. Well, they're all kind of far.
Yeah. And then it says special rule crumbling path. Well, I guess I can do it on here. When the door is open, place 2 time tokens on the initiative card of the hero who opened it. Whenever the initiative marker reaches that card again, remove one of these tokens. When the last one is removed, you must also remove all the first setup's tray. So remove what I had set up originally, which is a lot less now. Because normally you'd remove all of it, but half of it's gone already. Along with any characters and objects that are on them. Any character removed in this way is destroyed. Oh. Yeah, so if we didn't get his help, again, going through the doors, how many rounds is that? So, oh, is there not a 2 on the other side?
I just to.
Yes.
Okay.
Fine, whatever. So yeah, you go once around.
Yeah.
Time gone. Once around. Time gone. And then when the last one's removed, so
it would be 2 rounds.
They get 2 actions. So I'm just trying to think if like those monsters were here, they would have been only like maybe I've knocked 2 off the bridge, but the big guy, when he moves 1, 2, and then like 3, 4, technically he wouldn't have, I don't think, even caught up to the door yet.
The big guy, no.
Yeah, so then
These guys may have if you didn't knock them off.
Yeah, or stun them or knock down. Like I could stun this one, but like that still doesn't stop them from moving.
Because they move for 4.
Oh, 4, yeah. So like
we would have probably
we would have to have knocked them off the bridge, and then that would all disappear anyway. So like it would have taken care of itself, kind of, but maybe not. Like who knows what would have happened truly? But just thinking through like how the scenario would have been different. In special rule, locked doors, as long as there's a time token in play. Door 2 is locked. Oh yeah, I didn't set up door 2. Where's that? Door 2 is here. Okay. So We got monsters, 4 of them. These buggers, they're all veteran level. And there's no bridge for me to throw them off anymore. Damn. Okay. Yeah, still might have been a better decision than items, though, and loot and stuff. Because now we would have been facing these guys, and I still would have been wasting actions on these guys. So that's also a thing. Now I can use those actions on these enemies, but it won't kill them. It just slows them down.
Yeah. Well, we gotta wait time anyways because we can't go any further.
When do I get the ability as a control player to like make them hit each other? When does that become a thing?
Yeah, well, we have time because we can't open the next door.
Oh, and I have no loot. Oh,
yeah.
This is wrong.
Well,
Something's bad happening.
Grab the chest.
I can't play this game right now. I have no loot.
Okay, I have 2 more move. Because I only moved 1. So I will... Can you actually move me 2 more? Maybe in like a diagonal or something. I want to get as close to them as I can.
This guy?
Yeah. Okay, that was my move. Okay, then we're going to do this ability here. We're going to use a yellow where I can shield self 2. I can move 2. If you will jump me up there. Yeah, perfect. And then I get a hit plus 0, but...
Technically, I think every guy in the room can reach. Yeah.
I know. Well, I figured that maybe you're going to like...
I feel like they have it so these guys are all here. They want you to have them funnel to you here, but you can't stay here too long because then this disappears and we're all dead.
Well, yeah.
So we have to get off of here.
I'm hoping that maybe you have some things that maybe...
Yeah. I know, obviously, but I'm just saying. I don't know what we'd do if we didn't have a controller, though, in this situation. I guess the tank player would be up here, right? Just taking hits.
That's 9. Okay, 9. So we're good. So that does 3 damage. Is that the red one? Yeah. Okay. One more action that I have. Let's do... I could do a backstab. He doesn't have a condition yet, but... It's plus 0, plus 0. If the target has a condition... Oh, it deals double damage if it has a condition. So I probably should... No, maybe I just do this one. Maybe we just do that one. Okay, so I got 2 attacks. Both are plus 1. 15 is 3 damage. And again, 2 is nothing. Okay, I do have a focus where I could do 2 attacks on this guy right in front of me. Probably good to get rid of somebody, right? Just to have less attacks.
I think that's kind of the way the game kind of works.
But I just didn't know if I should save that or try to build up. Okay, I could jump 3, but I don't need to.
No, I think you like conserve damage right now.
Okay, so this is 2 attacks. Both of them are plus 3 to the roll. 9. Okay, so it's 3 damage. 8. 1, 2, 3. All right.
The other thing I didn't realize that I just light bulb went off a minute or 2 ago was his self shield 2. He's allowed to stack up to 4 shield tokens on him. So as long as we don't have him hit like twice in a row, like 2 turns in a row or twice in the same round or whatever, he'll build up 4 shields on him. So then he shouldn't be one shot ever.
True.
By what's here and like what, because there's darkness everywhere and there's gonna be even more. So we just can't let him, like we can accidentally have him in a bad spot like once he's gone through 2 rounds, but
yep.
I worry that might be harder to do. Okay.
On to you.
Yep. So I technically don't need to be off of here yet, but I should probably 3. Okay, and then let's go with think here. So I have 3 enemies to deal with, but only 2 cubes.
I'm fine.
Who am I allowed to knock down? I'm allowed to knock down
the gray. So the blue and the green.
the ones with those little scythes, the one-sided scythes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will do 4 damage and knock down on the green base. then I will then, who hits worse? Cleave 2 doesn't do anything when it can only reach you.
Blue hits for 6. The red and orange hit for 5.
Only regen the guy that just hit. That's dumb. 5. Cleave 2, poison 2, intimidate. Okay. And the guy you left there, I could try to finish that guy off. But you're still going to have 2 other guys come at you. So, yeah, I should probably...
I can block the guy that's in front of me.
Well, then that means you can block the guy that's not in front of you.
Yeah, I can block. I have 2 shields and I have a prevent of 4. And then a move, so I can even get out of the way of the blue.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
So in that case,
Well,
that still applies to this guy?
Yep.
So I will just do magic missile, do 3 damage to 2 targets. So finish this guy off. And then let's go with that guy.
Probably not the regen guys, right?
Yeah, so let's just hit this guy.
For 3?
Yep. Okay, that's my turn, I think. Then our friend has shield 2. Then he's gonna move
4.
I gotta watch out with the cleave guys. They're all cleave.
Yeah.
Because this guy can go. Oh no, he's knocked down.
He's knocked down. Yeah, blue is gonna move.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it won't get us over here. This guy.
He's gonna move to me first.
Well, it depends where this guy is.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But he'll probably get you even if.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because he can only move 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can't get you guys from there.
Yeah, let's just go there. Okay.
Okay.
Next.
Next is orange. He's gonna move for 4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. And then he's attacking me for 5. I have 2 shields, so I block 2. 3 damage. I'll just use... I don't need to cleanse right now, so I'll use this. Prevent 4 and move 2. So I prevent it all. I think I'll move to... can you actually move me diagonal 1 up? Yeah, because I want to be far away from the blue, but I want to start working maybe on the green next.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Something like that, yeah. Because then I can hit either 2 of those. Okay. He's done. Blue, he can move for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. And then green is knocked down, so that just goes away. And we're going to draw a rune. Oh, this guy actually would regen 3, sorry.
Regen 3.
Yeah, it's regen X.
Oh, it's
3.
X. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, so those guys are going to be tough to kill. We got to focus.
Yeah, hold on then.
Oh.
I would have used this one instead. So he'd heal back full. I don't want to waste a 4 damage attack on a guy who literally heals like it all back. Let him heal back my weaker crappy attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. Line.
Yep.
Oops.
That was only regen 1, but that's like only when it's like just starting out usually. Okay, so this one gets you from here.
Okay. That's going to flip. This is going to come back to me. 1 time is removed.
Okay.
Okay. So now I think we should focus on the green and the blue, right? Because they are with the regen X. Okay. So they can take poison? No. So let's...
Yeah, so burn, bleed.
Can you just move me straight up?
1, 2.
Yeah, perfect. That's my move. And then let's do the bleed attack first. So we'll hit with +3 and bleed 2. 17. Okay.
So here you go, some extra stuff.
So that's 3 damage to green. Okay, bleed 2. And then he can't take poison, that's fine. But this one he can take intimidate 2. It's not immune to... Oh, he is immune to intimidate.
Oh, so you get no
That's
bonus.
fine. No bonus from that. But we wanted that on there because now I'm going to do this attack. I'm going to do 2 attacks. They're both +1. If the target has any conditions, which it does, deal double damage. 18. Okay, so that deals 6 damage. So 2 and 4. And then again, the poisons and the intimidate don't do anything. 19. Dang, almost crits too. I guess that would double the
6
double.
more?
Yeah.
Yeah, if only you had that ability, it was crit on 18 plus. I told you to take that.
So this guy's almost dead now. That's good.
Yeah, next time you get an ability, you're definitely taking that, I think.
No. I mean, we'll see. That was my 2 attacks. My move done. Your turn.
Okay.
So the green only needs to get hit for 3 technically, and he'll die.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Maybe even our friend can do that. So you can.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. How do we stop this madness? Okay, I'm going to. That guy's just going to get it back. Okay, let's do a stun on the blue guy. So it's 2 damage and stun, even though he's going to heal it back. And then orange guy here. Orange guy. Can't be knocked down. So maybe actually, sorry, do it to orange guy.
Yep.
Sorry, orange guy.
Is 2? Sorry, was it 2 damage?
Yeah.
2 damage and stun. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I'll let this other guy run wild. I don't know. Orange guy's done. Yep. Okay. And then I guess I'll just do a green. Let's do a jump 3. 1, 2, 3. And this, at any range, I could do 3 damage to something. So I'll just do 3 damage to this guy.
Okay, so this guy, we're good.
And be careful here with the cleave shenanigans. I'm going to open the chest so you can roll me a die.
Yeah.
I'll shuffle this.
Burn.
Whoops. All right. The potion of fortitude.
Oh,
Self, remove a trauma cube from your board.
That's a good one to have in the party. Wait, pass me that chest.
This is gone. Okay, and I can move. One, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Just gonna give him some shields. So the only one that's gonna activate is blue.
Oh, I can't put him there because
Yeah.
you get cleaved to death. Okay, so from here though, he can only range attack this guy. So orange
For
guy
2.
for 2.
Okay. Orange, he can move.
Yep. How much?
4. Okay, but then he's stunned, so he doesn't activate.
Okay.
Okay, then blue, he can move for 4. He's trying to cleave 2, but I don't think he can.
No, I made it so they can't.
Okay, so he's hitting for 6. I think he's gonna give me bleed 3, that's fine. Let's prevent 3, so we'll take 3, and then bleed 3.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, this guy's gonna die in a minute.
Okay, and then green is dead.
Cool.
Okay, then we're drawing 2 runes. First one, I think we only need a single, right? To get to me?
Yep.
Okay. And then...
The other one does fit.
Oh, do you want the whole thing?
Sure, yeah.
I guess maybe we probably should, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and the next one, this one's going for you. Another single, or I mean another
Double.
small double. Okay. This is gonna flip. This is gonna come to me. Last time token is removed, so that's gone. We can technically now open the door, which I'm tempted to do, but let's maybe attack a little bit first. Or, oh, I gotta take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Do I heal 6 to go to full before I even do anything?
Minion says, Mel, my stats I've definitely been keeping show that you would have dealt 90% more crits if you took that ability.
Oh, funny.
Right to Minion's chalkboard beside him is like.
Yep. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to burn. I should have done it the turn before, but
Yeah.
I think I'm going to burn the blue.
Okay.
I know you can heal, but it'll do.
Well, that's the problem. Yeah, he just like counters the burn. So it's like you're just stopping his healing, basically. But that might be still fine.
It'll deal 2 damage to start. And then burn 4. That's not burn. Okay.
Flip the card.
And then flip that. Okay, and then I'm thinking about opening the door.
Okay.
Because we probably need to keep pushing, right?
We'll see.
This could be bad.
The Forsaken Shrine, a dusty cloud rises, the throne hall collapses into the darkness of the abyss. Could it be the end of the Dwarven King? You regret it, but there's no time for grief, because the tremors are becoming more and more intense, and it will be not long before these galleries share the same fate. The path goes on through a high passageway, partly obstructed by a net of tendrils and rubble, with creatures of darkness all around, apparently bewildered. And then you understand your last adventure in this place will be a race against time. ... Okay. So, Dungeon Tree 1.
I need this guy.
And this is, we need Little Bridge. Little Bridge. Oh yeah, let's get 13. 13, 3, 7, 7. Let's go on, I think. Okay. This was here. Something like that. And this water. Yeah. Okay. Treasure.
And then the black
Big
miniature
boy.
is one that you had. And then we should have another gray.
Gray. G2. Okay.
Okay.
Rules. Special rule, crumbling path. When this door is open, place 2 time tokens on the initiative card of the hero. Open it whenever the initiative marker reaches that card again. Remove one of the tokens. When the last one is removed, you must also remove the bridge and all door 1's trays and maps, along with any characters and objects that are on them. Any character removed in this way is considered defeated. Yeah, so if okay, so now looking back, if I realized this was going to keep happening, there's a play where like I knock down the guy over here or stun him or something or push him, and then I push him again next round, and then we like keep doing that to one enemy that we never have to worry about, but then again, like that, then I'm not really damaging or anything, but it could just be a way to like auto defeat them.
Yeah.
Especially these ones that regen. It's like you could just control it to keep it on this board when you're on the next one, and then it all just like disappears. But I don't always have that many effects to do that, but it's possible. Just thinking. Okay. And they're all defeated. Special rule, clouds of dust. Ooh. Till the end of this adventure, consider the range of all agility skills, wisdom skills, focus abilities that aren't weapon attacks, and consumable items are reduced to one area. Okay, forget what I just said. Yeah, I can't do that now going forward, but I could have done it before. Because now I'd have to be like right next to them and then also get away, and that's like too much. The same applies to multicolored skills activated with agility cubes or wisdom cubes. Special rule, lock doors as long as there's a time token in play. Door 3 is locked. Door 3 goes to here.
Also, we can't even get that chest.
Not yet, but we're going to go through that door eventually, right?
Okay.
I think is what's happening. All right.
So I see the dilemma that they've done here is they've put that big mini on the bridge, like kind of blocking you in a little bit.
Yeah, but you can go around them.
Yeah.
And there's water.
You can jump down.
Yeah, you can go in the water.
Okay.
Just remember, it like eats up an extra movement point once per round when you enter, or once per turn when you enter there.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, these guys are going to chase. They're close enough now that we still have to deal with them. There's no way they leave there unless you stayed here somehow and like moved away, but then they still get to activate and chase you. So like, yeah. I don't know if that would work out, but
yeah.
now we have the big guy that's going to be smashing us.
That was probably a bad idea. I have 1 green cube left, which does allow me to move and poison. I can poison the big guy.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
And then I still technically can move again because I haven't moved yet. So I guess we do that. Move up to 3. I guess I'll just move straight to.
Like this?
Yeah.
You don't want to...
I'm just debating. I guess I could go in there. Yeah, I could do that.
I mean, you do whatever, but...
Yeah, I could do
like
that.
this guy's going to reach you probably no matter what.
Okay, then I will poison up to 2 adjacent enemies. Poison 1, but that's just this guy. I think I need to, in this situation, I need to do this. Heal 6. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to full. I recover.
Take a curse cube.
Take a curse cube. And then I think I need that one. Probably couldn't. Let's do that for now. Okay. Now I still can move. Do I just go and open the chest? 1, 2.
Oh,
no,
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, you can go 1, 2, 3, or 3.
Yeah, because that's easier to get back up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do that. Maybe we'll get something. I can't use it this turn, but poison 2.
You got a scroll of icy bolts, which allow you to up to 2 targets, 3 damage, and knock down. But again, this is at only range 1 away.
Yeah.
And these guys are immune to knockdown. This guy's immune to knockdown. So it's really only the gray miniatures, our little Reaper buddies.
That's into my
our
turn.
Bone Reapers.
Rob's turn.
Okay, so I burn 2. Okay, so... Oh, get you. That guy's coming after me.
Can you stun or knock him down?
Yeah. Okay, so we're doing... I'm in range 1 away from him. So I will do... I can knock these guys down, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so do 4 damage and knock down on the blue miniature. Okay, orange guy, though. Can't reach you, so he's coming after one of us. How do we deal with this guy? Can I kill him? He's got 8.
But our friend can do 2.
Yeah, so let me just try to kill him with a magic bolts attack. So attacking twice, they're getting +0 to the hits. But Oh, 19. That's
19.
beautiful. So that will do. So now that changes it. So I get +2 damage. So it's 6 damage total, and I can target anyone at any range. And we talked about this could break that. Little fog of war business.
It's up to you. If you want to just do that straight 6 damage to him, he'll die because your friend can.
Yeah,
kill him.
that's all I really
Probably
need to
smart,
do.
right? And then if you do that again,
Actually.
so then he's at 2.
Yeah, but I can attack a different guy next, or next attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just attack the other guy. I'm at range 1 from either of them, so let's go for the blue guy. 4, I can reroll 1 miss on my turn. 20, so that is actually 12 damage to blue.
Can you change that? Is that smart, or do we want to do that?
Well, that would make sure that he's dead.
Oh, you're right.
I don't know which goes off first, these effects or his regen. That's another thing.
I think we've always done these first.
I don't know what we've always done, but
That's what I...
you think. Does anyone know?
I don't know. That is burn. At the beginning of that character's next turn, it takes 1 non-preventable damage for... So I've always done it first, because like at the beginning.
Okay.
But I don't know if I'm right.
Sure, that's whatever. I don't know. Okay.
Do you want to do 12 damage to him?
I'm thinking, because that would get rid of him 100%.
Yep.
And then we don't have to worry about him, but I could do 12 to the big guy. But I don't want to take hits from anybody. So I'm just going to do 12 to the gray one.
Okay, so then he's going to die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I can move. I don't think I should go for the far chest.
I mean, you can. You have time.
Yeah.
As long as you can get back.
But I gotta waste like many cubes to do that, and that means I'm not interacting with these guys, and I'm not within range. Like I can't just go over here and then hit things far away anymore.
Yeah.
So I think I just come and play 1, 2, 3, something like this. I don't know. And then this guy will go. He's gonna go 1, 2. I gotta be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't think you want to put you and him on the same tile, right? Because then would this guy go for you guys? Because then he can strike both of you?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll just put him there, and then
He hits orange?
Oh, but you can't have him locked in combat either.
Oh, so he can't be there either.
Yeah, so we'll just put him there and hitting.
No, he can't be.
Oh, yeah.
One diagonal down, I think. Or
Yeah.
something like that. Okay.
Yeah, orange is gone.
So
I
we have
heal
no
one.
more of these guys. Okay, perfect. Oops. All right. Abomination. He takes a poison.
Boom, goes
Oh,
here.
and he regens 1.
Oh.
I know. It'll eventually.
Oh, some of them do have regen 1, not regen
Yeah.
X. Okay.
Okay, then he's attacking me for 6.
Just asking, are those bolts affected by the cloud? The door card said something about weapon attacks. Yeah, I thought it said those, but let's check.
Yeah.
Wisdom skills, agility skills, focus abilities, and consumable items. That's a consumable item. All reduced to 1 area away.
No, your bolts are weapons, aren't they? But the weapon still is range 1. Oh, these bolts.
I think we're
Are
talking
you
about icy bolts, not my enchanted crossbow, but I could be wrong. Ra, are you talking about this, the consumable item here? Because this is definitely a consumable item. It has a little potion. So these bolts, if that's the bolts you're talking about?
I thought, sorry, yeah, I'm not sure if he was.
I think that's what Ra means.
Yeah.
But if he's thinking about my crossbow.
Oh, yes, he said yes. Okay.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, the crossbow is like on a card which overrules like other rules we're thinking, but maybe not. But it does like say at any range, which is like we're taking as like it overrides whatever range restrictions are put upon us. But I mean, it could be wrong too. But that's my game. I'll just do it that way.
Okay,
Oh,
I think I need to do this. I think I need to prevent. Who's attacking me? This guy.
the big boy.
He's gonna stun
For
me.
6.
That's fine. And okay, I'm gonna use a blue cube. We're gonna prevent 4, so I'm just gonna take 2. I get to move 2. I need to move. I can only move 1 because of the water. I think I need to move somewhere that I can. Can I move that way? I think 1.
Yeah, sure.
Because then I think I can move and then jump up. Okay. Then he's going to stun me. Okay. Then green.
Dead. I heal 1.
Okay. And then, oh, he's going to block me.
Not green. Green goes, but the other guy's dead. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
This guy's dead.
Sorry, actually, can I just rewind my move?
Yeah.
Move down this way 1. So I
Down,
was.
What? You were here.
Yeah, so I'll move down 1.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2.
And then this guy wants to get you, so
Yeah,
you can do like 1, 2, 3.
Okay, yeah. And then he's attacking me for
6.
6 more. Holy.
And if anything gets through, you're getting bleed 3.
Yeah, it's getting through because I can't block that much.
Oh, you a little retaliate on too.
Yeah, I could prevent.
Even though we regen so much. But I guess every damage helps.
Yeah. I'm just going to prevent 3, actually, and then just take 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay.
Now you bleed.
And now I bleed 3.
Bleed 3. Okay, so we're drawing 1 rune.
Yeah. I'm going to be in trouble here, I think.
Then we'll flip this and go back here. Okay, so we need the U rune or the C rune or the N rune. I don't know which one.
Oh, that's bad because that's another regen for
Yep.
the green.
Okay, so this is going for you.
Oh, we're getting 2.
No, I just flipped this.
Oh, you just flipped that, sorry.
Yep. So this.
I have an 8. You have 8, yeah. So.
I don't see a spot in the water, so we're gonna need to break it because
Sure.
it's gonna come from this spot. I think it's closer to you. So yeah, we're gonna go like this and then drop down and then go here. So now that's no longer water.
That's good. It's easier, actually, I think. Okay, and then you flip that. So I'm going to remove 1 time. All right, then I take 2
Oh,
for
yeah, we gotta
poison.
get out of
1,
here.
2, and then I take 3. 1, 2, 3. These go away.
Rob, perhaps don't forget to. Yeah, I was thinking about the healing and getting rid of stacks. If Mel has someone she still needs, I'm not worried about myself because the burn just goes away, and it was only burn 2, so it only technically does 3 damage and it's gone. So that's why I wasn't worried about the stack at all. I was thinking monster damage off the board is more important than just 3 little burn damage. But for Mel, if we're in like a safe spot, but it's probably better for me to be spending cubes to get rid of monsters is like preventing more damage rather than being more reactionary. Like I'd rather prevent, but it's there if she gets like a stack of 3 or 4 of something that we can't get rid of. Because you are kind of far away from cleansing, so that poison might stick for long, so I could remove the poison. And I
Yeah.
probably will try to heal you if you're still alive.
I should be. I think, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move for 3, and I think I can move onto the darkness.
1,
Yeah, and then up.
2, 3. You want to do something like that, or
Yes.
you're now
That-
adjacent
no,
to both?
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, I only have 1 action. We're going to use.
You do get +2 to your hit roll if you attack the guy down below, but
I know, but I think I want to.
yeah, just go after the big guy probably.
We're going to, because I only have one cube because I'm stunned. So we're going to do my big attack here, which is the backstab. If the target has any condition, which he does have poison 1, I deal double damage. Okay. I have +1 to the attack.
The hit?
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's a 1. That's a big fail.
That's so annoying.
Yep.
8. Okay. So we still do 6 damage. 5, 6. It's not what I wanted to do. And then
You're stunned, so you lose that and you don't get another cube action or something?
no, but I'm just debating if I want to do this.
What is it?
Up to 2 targets, 3 damage.
Unless you move away, that guy being knocked down beside you doesn't stop him from attacking.
I know. I was just thinking about the 3 damage. I didn't know if that helps. Just maybe you guys get rid of him before he regens.
We still have another door to open in room, so like knockdown might be super helpful when it spawns like a bunch of enemies maybe.
Okay. I'll hold it.
But it might not be this enemy that can be knocked down, and it could be just like another large guy or something like
Yeah.
or
Okay.
a commander that you can't knock down. Like I don't know what to tell you.
It's Okay, I'll hold
But
it.
it's not going to stop them from hitting you this turn. So.
No, I was just hoping that dealing 3 damage to both of them might be
Yeah.
helpful. I don't know.
But you can do it on your next turn, and it's still the same result.
Yeah, but if they get down to where they only had 3 or less, one of them, and I take. I don't know.
I see.
It's all good. I don't know. But I know we can't kill both of them.
Yeah.
So unless you did some.
Your call if you want to burn it.
No, I'll wait. I can take a trauma cube. I think that's fine.
Okay. So I need to move to be in range 1 of you. That's the problem. I'm going to be in cleave territory for this jerk. I can push him away. Yeah, if you knock him down, I can do a push 3 on him to get him not near us.
I'll do it. So 3 damage to up to 2 targets. So this guy and 3 to this guy.
Yeah, so this guy's knocked down.
And this guy can't be knocked down, but this guy can.
So let's move 1, 2, 3. And then I'll do a 3 damage. 3 damage to. Oh yeah, I forgot my 1 damage from burn. I move. I was like here, I think. I go there. I can adjacently do 3 damage to the green guy, and I'll push him 1, 2, 3. Actually 3. I'll slow him down in the water too, maybe. And then I'm locked in combat with this guy, so I will just do wisdom here. So I'll heal 5 to you, and that'll let you move 1 condition whole stack that you have.
Thank you so much.
Okay. And that is my turn. Then this guy, unfortunately, if I don't get him. Oh, the bridge is going too.
The bridge is going too?
Yeah, so if I'm not off the bridge, I'm dead. I think we miscalculated this. Yeah, this guy's dead and we lose. Because he shouldn't have been that far away. Yeah, because the bridge goes away too, right?
But then he could have been.
I know. He could have been closer and still taken hits because he has shields.
No, but I think it's fine. He could have been
And
there.
then I would have taken hits.
No,
and you would have taken less hits. Yes, that would have changed things.
No, we could have positioned him differently. Though.
No, there was no different way to position him without him getting cleaved. Which is why we did that. And that was wrong. Completely wrong. Okay. I should have counted. So how it's going to end up is, yeah. Otherwise, we lose the scenario. So maybe I need to move. This guy was here. I could just move 1, 2, 3 and been there and did the same thing. And pushing him, he would be like instead, like 1, 2, 3 there or something. So I can fix me, but this guy would have needed to been cleaved, and so would have I. So what does a cleave and bleed 3 look like?
But where was he? Sorry, can you put him back where he was?
Like here, so that he wasn't within 1 space from us?
He can go into the water.
Can he?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Whoa. Okay, that's easier.
Okay.
I didn't see that
No,
line.
no, that's okay. That's okay.
All right.
And then he can hit above.
Well, he's locked in combat, so he can't range attack.
Oh, right. Okay.
So he's doing nothing.
But isn't he 1 away from, like, isn't he range 1 from the yellow? Or he's still always.
He's not a melee attacker, so when you're locked in combat, you can't do anything that involves like red, basically. Right? That's how the game works, I think. Pretty sure. Okay, next.
This guy, he takes the poison, regens it. That's fine. So here.
This is cool.
This is where he's going to hit you guys.
Yeah, but watch. I think this actually works really good. And correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone watching, let me know if this is wrong. But he wants to strike us here and do it from darkness.
Yeah.
So he's actually going to go on the bridge and strike us from here, which does give him extra 2 damage.
He's hitting for 8.
But then he should be locked on the bridge, so when the bridge goes away, he's gone and deleted, right?
Yep.
Let's just double check. Yeah, bridge gets removed. Yeah, bridge is part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that works.
Okay.
I didn't mean to do that, but it just like I think that's how their behavior works. You know, they always want to get on darkness if they can. And while still getting their primary target.
Yeah, and he's not going to get onto the
But is he going to kill our friend?
No, because he's going to hit for 8.
Okay.
4 are going to get blocked.
Okay, so
by
sturdiness on the other guy, we're
and
good.
He has enough, yeah.
But me,
Oh no.
I'm getting hit for 8.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should have all my cubes back, and I should have a curse cube. I forgot to do all that.
Oh yeah, so maybe he has some prevents.
Okay, curse cube. Let's do the curse cube on here. Okay, so I can do some preventage of 2, which would be 6 going through.
Oh, then you're not dead. That's good.
Okay, so let's just prevent 2. 6 goes through him down to 1, and then that gives me
Stun.
stun. Okay, thanks. Stunned.
Okay, and then this guy is knocked down, so he just stands up where he is.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're drawing 2 runes. Oh, are you on darkness? You might take 4 crush damage here.
No, you're. Oh, if we're drawn 2, yeah.
Do we need littles or broken?
No, that can reach you.
Okay, that's a long one. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll need some, I think, after we replace the bridge, but
Okay.
this for now can go like that or something.
Okay, and then
Can you draw another one or no?
No, because you're on darkness too already. So we take 4 crush damage.
Oh yes. So now I'm dead.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So I get knocked down, and then
You
I
recover.
automatically recover, go to 0. Trauma cube.
At least you have this, so you can get rid of it if you want. Oh, this is probably the last room.
Yeah, let's go trauma there. All right.
Okay, this is gonna flip. This is gonna come to me, removing the time.
So boom, this guy's gone. Let's just remove the bridge. I'll put one little token here where you were.
Do you
And
need it?
then
Oh, okay. At least we can clean up while we play.
yeah,
So when we're done,
true.
you know, clean up.
Well, there'll be cleanup, all right. There's gonna be more rooms and things. Okay.
True. Okay. I flipped that back to me. Okay. So do we try to kill this guy before we even open the door, knowing that likely it's going to, again, put more time on us?
Yeah,
it
but
gives us time for it to heal
Yeah,
up
it shouldn't
and-
punish us for taking our sweet time now. I don't think, except for tokens in the bag have already been pulled out quite a bit. So
Yeah, there's like still a bunch.
yeah, but
So-
just saying,
Okay.
I don't know how bad the next room is. Could be another commander situation with like henchmen and stuff. Like,
Okay.
who knows?
So then
Yeah, I'll just use this on my turn to get rid of the trauma cube.
I'm going to do this first. Let's maybe build up some shields. We're going to shield 2. We're going to move.
Oh yeah, you can shield him too because you're adjacent to him. No, isn't
no, I
isn't
can
it that
use-
one?
I can do that. It was going to let me move. And
Oh, you
attack
do that.
with
Do whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
He'll
move.
regen his own shields.
Move 2. Just straight up is fine. Oh, I need to use the red one. Sorry, I need to use the red one. Move 2, shield 2, and I can attack.
Yeah, range. Yeah.
At range.
And you have a little +2 to your hit because you're at elevation.
So it's +3.
20 double.
Okay, so it hits for 6 because I have no
Okay,
extras.
so he's down to 3. Boom.
Perfect. So then, okay.
And don't you apply some like poison or
He's immune to both
intimidate?
of the
Oh
things
yeah, that
this
sucks.
guy.
Yeah, I forgot it was them. Okay, you can just leave them
I can. Yep. So let's do.
because our friend only hits for 2. So, but I can. Oh, I only use 1 cube. But that's okay. Like, what else am I doing?
Okay. Then I will heal 2 and remove a cleanse 1. Okay, I'm done. Your turn.
So I get up, go back to full health of 8. I get 1 cube and a move. Let's just move 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I need to be arranged to do anything to this guy. I forgot. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I stepped in water stepping on him. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm arranged to hit that guy. So let's just... just needs 3 damage.
Yeah.
So I'll just do 3 damage and push, whatever, and he's gone.
Okay.
And then my stun goes away, so another move. Okay, this our friendly
He's
guy.
gonna gain 2 shields, and then if you want to put him adjacent to me, ish.
1, 2.
Oh, I guess we don't. I don't need to
3,
give him
4,
shields. Yeah. We'll just have him ready.
Yep. Done.
Okay, done. We're pulling 1 rune, which is that I think can fit, right?
Yeah. I guess we just...
Okay.
All right.
My turn. I move 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and I'm not close enough. Okay. Then let's do this
I mean,
one.
you can move again by just exhausting a cube.
Well, I'll do this just in case. I'll move. I can move 3. Move up to 3. So I'll just move 1, and then I'll open the door. So I'll have 2 movement points, and then depending on where things are.
The falling bridge, another landslide, another trial, but you stand still. The path is clear once again for a moment, and you see a stony bridge extending over the abyss, and the dusty clouds reaching another section of these galleries. Could you finally be near the surface? Could these endless corridors have an end at last? You are already exhausted from the battles you have fought, and rambling cacophonic rhymes echo inside your head, and you're deeply worried if Tharmagar can make it. But nonetheless, the way ahead always seems to keep going. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
There is a commander.
Okay, just a commander.
Okay, hold on. All right. So Bridge 2 is back.
Okay.
And it's going to a Dungeon Tray 2, or back. And then we're going to C6. C3 F. And a B. Okay, let's find out where this goes. Just is there. And we get a commander. And there was one that was like double-sided or something was a thing.
Oh, yeah. Is there one we haven't played with yet?
I don't know. Just roll. We'll do
3.
We'll do 1, 2, 3, and whatever 1, 4.
So I got 3.
3, so we're playing with this one. And then I need to get the deck of Commander Fun. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can just do random D10. So we'll do 1 through 10 from the back to the front. 4. So card number 4. Roll it again.
5.
Card number 5. Whatever. Okay. And this goes here. Okay. So you got the chest, you got the commander.
Yeah, just.
We'll read the rules in a sec. We'll just check out what his abilities are this time. Rend Flesh. This attack, so it's got another attack, the strongest hero that is adjacent to the commander, if any. So if you're not adjacent, you don't get some damage and bleed. So it's X related to the red tokens.
Okay.
Which is what right now? 5?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Wow. Okay. And then Kraken Breaker. This commander jumps to a square of the party leader's choice that is adjacent to the strongest hero. Shove any characters in the way. Then this attack deals X non-preventable damage.
4.
4
That's
to
annoying.
the strongest hero.
The order of
Non-preventable.
those are annoying.
Okay, here, put them on the bar.
Okay.
So special rule, Crumbling Path. When this door is open, 2 time tokens on the initiative card. The hero who opened it. Whenever it reaches that card again, remove one of these tokens. The last one's gone. You remove Bridge 2 and all of door 2's trays and maps. And then everyone's deleted when if they're on those. Special rule, Tumbling Down. Every empty space adjacent to... Oh, we can knock them off the bridge again. Considered Abyss. May use them in their favor. If an effect of push or telekinesis places a monster in one of the empty spaces, that monster is thrown into the abyss and defeated. Oh, but it's scary to stay on this side of the board. And he's large, right? So oh, no, he's not.
He's not.
He's immune to knockdown. He's immune to knockdown, but I can still push him and telekinesis him because he doesn't care about stealth and he can't be stunned. Interesting. And he's going after the weakest, which could be me, but it's you right now. Damn. Okay. Event trigger, the Guardian. When the last monster is defeated, read special event, the Cursed Guardian.
Well, it's not the end.
Yeah, come on, man.
Can you tell me how much health this guy has?
Okay, we're knocking this guy off the bridge. This game's going to be annoying and make a new enemy right after.
Can you tell me how much health this guy has? He has 8.
So it's 2 plus player counts as 4. 4 times 8.
Okay.
32? 32. Okay, so when you knock him off the bridge.
There's 30. I need to use another color.
But again, I have to be within range 1 of them to do any of this jazz because of the stupid rule of dust being in my eyeballs.
He moves for 4. 1, 2, 3.
So you're part of your movement and then you're
So I
open the door.
have 2 move.
And how does he move? 4?
4, yeah. He's range.
Yeah, that's great. So don't step forward. He can't reach you. And then I just need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, get it next to him. And range 1 away, I can then knock him off the bridge.
You have to wait till next turn to do that then.
Wait till next turn to do that then.
Oh, no, he's moving next.
Correct.
Oh, he's
so
going next.
that's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
So then I'll just stay where I am.
Yeah. Or...
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah, because he could get you with the chest, I think. Because if he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, he is range 1 away from hitting there.
Yeah, no, I'll wait. So I am good then. That's the end of my turn.
Yeah, because he doesn't do these silly things till after I've gone, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to go.
So I can one shot him, I think.
He'll move for 4. Okay, and then you.
So now I go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm in range 1. So I will just... I can push him, right? Yeah, I can do all this stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't say large. It didn't say
I mean, my push is covered, but...
I just want, like, commanders are not automatically large, right? And we just have to know that?
No, one of them says it on it. They're large. Yeah, like this guy. He says I'm large.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one is not large.
I'm pretty sure. This guy doesn't say he's large.
Yeah, okay.
But these are both small minis, so it's not like they just put that on small minis. They only put it on ones that matter.
So yeah, you're good then.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. This involves a die roll and is not guaranteed. Because I would still hit him.
Sorry, I can put this on the side so you can see all the stats.
Yeah, let me just do... I'm allowed to use any cube for wisdom skills, so I will just plop a yellow in there and strike 1, 3 damage, push 3, so I'm here, so I believe this is away from me. I would assume so. Yeah, it has to be away from me.
Okay, so he's dead?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not going to clean him up because I don't think that's the end.
Oh yeah, we're going to read now.
Yeah.
Page 38. Special event, the Cursed Guardian.
And then hopefully we don't get in trouble because we're on the wrong side of the bridge. It just crumbles anyways.
Oh my god.
Then I'd be so mad.
And there you are, fighting another round in the endless battle against the darkness. Although your body is exhausted, your determination still stands firm. At this point, whether because you better understand the fate of those captured by the enemy, or because you've just become used to it, slaying the creature of darkness becomes easier and easier. So one kill after another until you find yourself in front of the last of the creatures. At that very moment, a buzz runs past your ears and an arrow hits your target right between the eyes, taking the last blow from your grasp. You don't seem akin to these monsters, therefore I'll give you the chance to introduce yourselves. You are in the service of, threatens a voice, emerging from the shadows, dramatic entrance, showing a firmness unlike you, without the smallest sign of being tired. A man dressed in a ranger, captures all your attention as he readies another arrow from his quiver. Even more interesting is his strange cadaveric arm. The special rule Crumbling Path is resolved, and the current turn ends immediately. So that means we're dead? Right?
Are we dead?
I think we're dead.
Oh, I would have just fought it out then.
That's so cheese.
I thought this might happen.
They were so cheese. Hold on. Oh, no, maybe not.
The last one is removed.
Like, what does that mean? It's resolved.
Oh, meaning it's done?
I don't know. So special rule Crumbling Path is resolved. When the door is open, place 2 time tokens on initiative card. Like, does this reset it for us? Maybe that's what it's trying to do. Whenever it reaches the card again, remove one of these tokens. When the last one's removed, you must also remove Bridge 2. So being resolved, I think maybe it's just resetting the time markers.
That's what I thought too. Is the rule over?
Is it ended? Yeah, maybe that's what it means.
I don't think we would die.
What the hell does resolved mean?
I don't know. Maybe it's in here. Let's see.
Like, resolving to me means like reading this and doing this all over again, like, which is just refreshing time tokens. Maybe there's an FAQ entry on this one.
Yeah, resolve is not a keyword.
I feel like we've looked that up before too. I feel like we've had this exact same question with resolving in this game, but then we're just like...
Yeah, the chat saying it's just over. Like, we don't...
We just ignore it?
Yeah. So do I just remove the time token? Doesn't matter?
Yeah. Well, let's find out.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find it. So what are we on? Scenario 8? Or was that a resolution I'm reading? Okay, hold on. Let's sign. We're on chapter 8. Oh, okay. There was some kind of issue with this. That doesn't matter now. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't reading a resolution. Dungeon rolls, we don't care. Cards. Spoils of War. That's a different campaign. I think we're okay.
I think we're good. I think it's done. It's resolved.
Okay.
Like, we don't have to follow it anymore.
Yeah, that'd be cheesy if it's like everything crumbles.
And you're on the wrong side.
That's the way I took it, was like, oh no, it's not one of these tricks. We have to play the whole thing over again.
I wouldn't.
I know, I wouldn't either. I would just like, sure, we were on the other side of the bridge when it happened, sure.
Or I'd reset and we'd fight them.
Sure. Okay, so, whoops, back, I guess, to reading. Okay, so it's resolved. The current turn ends immediately.
Okay.
So whose turn was that?
His.
My turn.
Oh, your turn. Okay, so
my turn ends immediately.
then
move the marker to the next card on the initiative track, which is our friend, Tharmagar, who's not so happy with us anymore.
Okay.
But do not start that turn. And open the book of interactions to page 21.
Is he though? Is he
We
the
choose
next
one
card
option.
in initiative order? Or is he technically attached to you?
Yeah, he goes after me, so he'd be the next in order, I think.
Okay.
I think that's why they have cards like that. In case of split decision, the party leader has the power to choose which of the choices. Okay, so we're going to 21 in here. Oh, it's it's Legolas with a dead arm. Okay. Or I guess something ate the skin off his arm, but he's still alive. Introduce yourselves as volunteers for the doctrine. Threaten the man back, demanding he introduce himself. Introduce yourselves as under the protection of the Dwarven King. I like 102.
I do too.
All right, let's just go 102. We know the Dwarven King. Then this guy's going to be like, the Dwarven King took my arm. You are enemies. I hate you and will kill you now.
The reason I also think this too is because remember there was the option in the last one where it's like use their name, so maybe they have like high power, high status.
Okay. Introduce yourselves as the lost adventurers who, after a long journey and many battles, encountered the Dwarven King James Lacken and were pointed in this direction by him, the Patriarch. You've met him. The man lowers his bow, changing the tone of his speech. You swear that you've seen a little. You swear that you've even seen a little smile. Please help me find him. He's the only one who can help me. If any hero has the Dwarven King's Sword adventure item stored in their bag or equipped,
I do not.
I guess we could have got that from him at the beginning, maybe when we said
Oh,
give us
as
this,
one of the precious items.
give us the super cool item.
Nope.
Read interaction 103. Otherwise, read the resolution below. Regretfully, you explain to the archer that the Patriarch is out of reach now because the paths from whence you came are buried. The information makes the man's complexion frown again. I fear there is no salvation for me anymore then. The man mourns, crestfallen. Anyway, it doesn't matter now to you. What matters is my job here is to prevent the entrance of curious people and prevent the monsters from leaving, and not the opposite. Thus, you have my blessing to proceed in peace. He continues, stepping aside to clear the way. The party leader writes down the true-hearted blessing
Okay, where?
aura
Aura?
on your campaign log. As long as they have it, auras are removed when you receive a trauma cube or another aura.
True-hearted blessing?
True-hearted blessing.
Okay.
Whenever any hero expends an action cube for any effect other than fatigue, as to gain an additional move action in a turn, for example,
Okay.
they also gain focus 1. So we'll just keep generating focus tokens like crazy, except for if it's for fatigue reasons. Then read End of the Adventure. This is not over yet on page 39. 39? Oh, right here. Okay. If you do not mind a last word, the archer asks. He doesn't seem to be concerned at all with the imminent collapse of these halls. We are in the catacombs of a sanctuary built long, long ago, honoring the Six, being one of the few places like it that still stands. It has always attracted the attention of pilgrims from everywhere, which made it natural to establish a village at the foot of the mountain, he continues. I managed to slay all of the monstrosities that I found below ground, but I wasn't able to do anything about those that are on the surface, he says, and you can imagine what request will follow. Hezekiah is a peaceful place, distant with few people. They won't be able to survive without the help from capable people like you, he concludes, making a masked solicitation. Nodding, you both follow his hint. However, the burden of Tharmagar's old age is evident, a fact he tried so much to hide from you, and he can barely keep up pace. The sage is already trespassing his limits, and you start to worry if he will manage to make it to the end. The adventure ends here. You may now proceed to the camp phase and read, after the adventure, the final ascent. So you proceed through the galleries, halls, and stairways with thousands of steps under the consistent threat of being swallowed by rolling avalanches of dust, pebbles, and murderous tendrils. Tharmagar's strength is faltering, and in those moments when your legs are most required, you carry him on your shoulders, always escaping a tragic fate only narrowly. You even imagine that the end of you both has arrived, and not only once or twice, however, powered by the perceiving instincts that every living creature has inside of it deep down that makes impossible possible. In order to survive, you pass through the labyrinthine paths amidst dust and confusion, blind as moles. Guarding yourself like those creatures or merely by chance, you take every turn that somehow leads you towards the surface until you reach a place of corridors and halls crammed with sarcophagi, a catacomb where at least the tremors vanish and you have the feeling of treading over steady ground for the first time in a long time. Fresh corpses of some creatures of darkness lie everywhere, mingled with the butchered remains of people dressed as priests. The macabre scene repeats itself in the great hall of the sanctuary, just a flight of stairs above where thick columns of stone hold an arched ceiling more than 3 stories tall. Resting against an old altarpiece trapped by an animal statue destroyed above its ankles, the sage finally gives in, despite the fact that you are the winners. He lets himself enjoy a fresh night breeze running through the hall, howling like a mountain wolf. A feeling that you had forgotten just how it felt. However, the wind doesn't bring you only relief, but also the desperate screams of a village that is suffering its worst nightmare, just a few hundred yards down the mountain. So a reward, when we get to it, is each player chooses and unlocks one level 1. Level 1, to be clear. Hero skill or dungeon roll skill So you're not allowed to flip dungeon roll cards over.
Okay.
I guess, again. Seems lame, but that's, I think, what they're trying to say here. Okay.
So camp phase first.
Camp phase first, which I do have here. Oopsie. Knocking things over. All right. So remove all condition tokens, resource tokens from your hero board. Poison, burn, bleed, focus, shield are examples. All right. Recall all of your action cubes. Okay. Recover all your HP. Erase all statuses from your campaign log. Auras and outcomes will not be erased.
I don't have any.
Receive the reward described in the book. Oh yeah, we forgot to remove all curse cubes and trauma cubes, if I didn't say that loud. I some reason skip that sometimes. And then receive the reward, and then stash or retrieve any adventure items and camp items you want to.
Okay. So Minion says, oh, so you get a level 1 skill again if only there was some option to increase crit chances.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Take it just for the fun of the stream. I'm fine with that.
Fun of the stream? I've been telling you to take this the whole time. So it could be this one? This is the one we're talking about?
Is it that one?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
Because it's only your hero skills. Your
Yeah,
other ones
I think it's that one.
are these ones.
No, yeah, it's the crit is 18.
And now she'll never roll 18 plus again. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Okay. And then what am I looking at?
I think it would have happened 3 times this scenario.
Yeah. Well, we already pretty crushed it. Like, I did get 1 trauma cube. Oh, yeah, I didn't remove it because my turn ended, actually.
But
so
actually, that's good, right?
I know. It's good I get to carry it forward.
Do you want to keep it, or do you think I should have it?
Yeah, you can have it. Well, I don't know. I get 1 shot pretty easy, but
Yeah.
we could always get next to each other and trade.
I think you only have issues in scenarios where they do that cloud of dust.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they don't do those cloud of dust, he's fine.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah, because I can stay far away. All right. Oh, yeah, you got a new cube. Did you get your colored cube?
Oh, I didn't. What color?
So,
it's
because
wisdom
it's
blue.
red, yeah, it's on the red section.
What?
Oh, sorry, it's a wisdom, so
Yeah.
it should be down here, and it's blue.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Put it in the
yellow,
right
red,
section.
green, blue.
Oh, I always just put them in order.
Nope,
I'm
they
so
actually
sorry.
go in a specific spot,
Okay.
which is why mine's way down here.
That makes sense.
All right. Jump 6. Getting around the board a little quicker would have been nice in this scenario, and I'm sure they'll be testing me on that again. If I can move 6 sometimes to get in a nice position to not be hit or not be cleaved or whatever, that could be huge. Stealthing is something interesting, also keeps me from getting attacked. And eventually could lead to jump 6, self, heal 4, and cleanse 1. Or I could get another way to use red cubes. +2 to my hit roll, +3 damage and knockdown. That sounds like pretty nice. Which eventually could lead to maybe +2 hit, +4 damage, and a stun option. I like getting more damage output, but again, I have to be closer to the enemies to use this. And then redirect, self, prevent 4, telekinesis 6. But again, if it's a big miniature, I can't really do that. But it's kind of sick that I can like prevent 4 damage and then just like get away from me 6 spaces and probably can't reach me again on the next turn. And maybe actually throw them into some bad stuff if that stuff ever starts showing up again.
Or something that attacks twice.
Yeah, true. And eventually could lead to a passive whenever you roll 16 plus, the attack gains stun. I don't know. But again, this is melee, which, I mean, it makes sense for me. Like, I'm not a melee fighter, but I'm melee. I think this only works if I'm getting attacked from beside me. Yeah, that would make sense. It was only, I think I'm doing the right thing. It was, what was the reward?
Yeah, hero skills.
Hero skills, yeah. So it has our hero's picture on them.
Yeah.
These are like class abilities. These are related to the class. But these ones are related to the hero. They have the picture on them. I wish it was the other ones. But it's not. We're going back to the left side of the board, not the right side. So I don't know. I feel like preventing 4 is like my weak. It does cover up a weakness I have. But technically jump 6 is kind of similar because it would get me out of jams and allow me to position myself better and stealths me. So then it's kind of like preventing damage even further in advance, unless the enemy doesn't care about stealth, which there are a few that do.
Yeah.
That just will come and pound on me anyway. But prevent will help all the time. I like the ranged one, just adding another way to do more damage. Because, like, +2 to the hit roll, I do get rerolls. And then, like, 3 damage and knockdown at range 1 away is pretty huge. Because if I knock them down, then they can't reach me. Unless they're immune to knockdown. But, I don't know. If I knock it down, then if they have... if the scenarios start bringing out the water more often, the poison, the lava, like, I feel like it's been missing.
Yeah, just a lot of darkness.
Because that's one of the reasons I took control, because I thought it was neat that I could throw them into the bad stuff. Yeah, maybe playing with like a hero that lays traps would have been like the better combo, or it would make the control feel better in that respect. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a big decision here. It's like improve my movement, improve my sturdiness, or improve my like damage output, and still prevent damage probably because it's got knockdown on there. I felt in this scenario I was restricted more in movement was my problem, but I did get one shot, so then like also defense was a problem.
But you only got one shot because of the cloud. You had to move closer than you would have normally wanted to.
Yeah, and Malgamus says the same thing I'm thinking is, yeah, I've been playing controller and too many enemies are immune to stun or being pushed.
Yeah. There's always one that we can't do anything with. And that's you got to focus on first then, because he can control the other ones.
And it says, prevent 4, telekinesis 6 seems great, assuming you can move some other enemy that hasn't had his turn yet. Yeah, true.
You can, because it's a...
No, oh yeah.
Yeah, because of the way that the
I think the little...
is, right?
Yeah, I think this does mean telekinesis 6 is completely separate.
Yeah.
I kept thinking it's like on that enemy, but it doesn't work that way, I don't think. Oh, but this is the problem. It's using a yellow cube.
Oh,
so the telekinesis is only working on an adjacent enemy to me.
Oh, that's true.
Which is most likely the one that's hitting me. But I could still be, I think, preventing... I don't know if I actually can prevent... I think I only can prevent an attack adjacent to me because I'm using a yellow cube.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm basically... I am kind of stuck to moving the guy that's hitting me unless there is more adjacent to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only benefit to that one, obviously, is the prevent 4 is great, is if it is something that's going to attack twice. So what is that one enemy, like the skeletons or whatever, that hit twice? Or maybe it's not skeletons, I can't remember.
Yeah, the skeletons do. Or there's other ones that say attack twice.
Yeah. Though that's
maybe
when
it
I
is
think
those. Yeah.
comes in handy. But... Or like Rob can... No, that doesn't work either.
I don't know. Invisibility, yeah, Yogi's saying. I'm thinking that might be better. I don't know. I know the movement is, again, what I was feeling this scenario would have been way nicer to get... Because we had a lot of cleave in this scenario, so it's like, when I'm only moving at the same pace as you and our friend, it's like, we're always going to be kind of clumped together. But if I could jump 6 ahead, stealth myself, and then, you know, the enemies go after you, and then it's like, now I'm at a range, but now I'm further into the scenario, so it's like, now I don't have to play the movement game of wasting actions to double move and triple move.
You probably could have got that chest that we missed.
Oh, and I can get more chests. You sold me. All right, that's all I needed to hear. I can get more treasure, you say? Okay, then.
He even said it in this one, like, I can't spend enough die to move across and back.
I know, I ended the scenario with, like, no loot, basically. Like this.
Yeah, just this one that you gave to me.
This is rough times we have over here.
I know, I did want to go get this chest, too, because I thought, oh, once we open the door, we'll get that chest.
Yeah.
But that guy, he messed it up.
So I guess our trade-off for being able to one-shot the boss is, like, we lose out on some loot.
Right.
Damn.
That's fine.
Oh, no, wait. There's some story here that says, When you're done reading all this story, you get to spend an evening wandering the leftover dungeon. Oh, okay, cool. I missed that part at the end of the page.
Why can we not get the chests after all the enemies are gone? Like, it seems like we should be able to freely walk around and loot anything that we see.
After a nice camp phase, you return back to the dungeon to collect all the goodies. Oh, yeah, I missed that one line. My bad.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, okay, cool.
That is actually interesting. I think that's the first time that's ever happened, where it told us read something that was not end of adventure, but then it kind of like led us into the end of adventure.
Yeah. I know, I thought for sure it was like, oh, there's more happening.
Yeah.
My wife has +2 move from her barbarian ability and always takes the chest. Yeah. But again, in the camp phase, you can trade, and you can also trade if you're adjacent to each other. We just never do it too often. But what we've learned is to keep churning through your loot. Don't hold it. The rulebook does hint at that. It's like there's lots of chests. You always get new stuff. You can only hold 2 things. So it's like keep using it. Like don't like leave an empty slot. When you see a chest, like think of how you're going to open an empty slot. Oops, OBS stopped working and Rob can't show us the text showing the loot reward. Guess we'll have to take his word for it.
Yeah, that Zoom
my buttons.
Is not working.
Yeah, my buttons aren't working. I can't switch the scene. Weird. So strange.
That's what it says.
Oh, the PDF closed. It crashed. Oh, I can't show you that anymore. Oh, yep. The focus on this isn't working. You can't read it right here. Yeah, it's like right there. It's all there. See there, right there.
Yeah, just pause and read it. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Anyways. So the next stream is actually scheduled for tomorrow, same time. We'll be playing Scenario 9, so tune in for that. And yeah, we'll play the next one. You can find that already scheduled in the video description. There's a playlist link there. You open that playlist, you can set notify me or whatever on the next stream, or make sure you're subscribed, notifications, all that jazz. And we'll be playing again tomorrow. Thank you guys for your support. Thanks for watching along. Thanks for playing along. And I just need to make sure of one thing before we go. Mel, anything else?
No, I thought that was kind of cool. It was like a little bit different. It wasn't necessarily kill all enemies. It was just kind of like keep pushing forward. I like that. It changed it up a bit.
Yeah, it's like I always think that's what this game is doing, because the bag of tokens is like a rush.
Yeah.
But then it always ends with like defeat all enemies. So it's like, why did we rush? Like we got to kill them all anyway.
And it kind of wasn't a rush until you opened a door. So maybe we should have actually been smarter before that of like opening doors strategically. Like once we realized what it did. But we learned at the very end.
But you never know. That's the fun with the doors. It's like surprises you. So I think you can never assume everything in this game. I think certain scenarios in the future, as there's like 18 of them, they're going to eventually start like, haha, you thought the game worked this way, but now it doesn't. Tricked you. So I'm always waiting for that. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.
Bye.